It's right here?
Yeah, they put them there.
This the setup.
They put them there on purpose.
Y'all know where we at.
They gonna set them hoes right up on the route.
Y'all know what building this is right here. Now. I ain't even gonna say what name it is.
Hey, where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks go to?
We gotta do better.
Ain't no damn construction.
Gotta do better.
Ain't no damn construction around here.
I see.
Ain't no damn construction around here. You just gonna set a pallet of bricks right. All right, so I'd like to say Barak Day Hawa, Barak Day Hawa Shah, Barak Day Hawa, Barak Day Hawa Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'd like to say Muwafla Babel, which is death of Babylon, and Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So as you can see, that was the deceptiveness of Esau, man, in the way these devils work. So you got all this protest that's going on with the whole George Floyd murder with that Edomite cop, you know, who pretty much had his knee on George Floyd's neck. Even when George Floyd notified to the cop that he couldn't breathe, the cop really didn't care, you know, because that's the hatred of Esau, Edom. Real quick, let me grab that real quick. This is Ezekiel 35:5, and it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end, right? Because that's that hatred since the beginning, right? Going back into the book of Genesis 27:41, and it says, and Esau, Edom, you know, is the brother of Jacob. It says, and Esau, which is a so-called white man, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then would I slay my brother Jacob. So that's been happening since the beginning, the feud between Jacob and Esau, you know, with the whole George Floyd incident that happened, or the whole the whole George Floyd murder that happened. That's a way for Esau to cause chaos, and out of chaos he's gonna try to bring order, right? So as you can see in that video, there's bricks behind this Jake, you know, and the bricks are just sitting there on a pallet. The Jake said there's no structure that's going on whatsoever. So why is there's bricks right there? Well, because Esau have his undercover cops go through and cause chaos, which ends up causing Jake to do damage as well, right? So Esau can move up on Jake, you know. So real quick, let me grab this. This is the book of Proverbs 24:2. It says, for their heart studieth destruction, right? That's what's on the minds of Esau, Edom, is to cause destruction. Again, order out of chaos, you know. So in order for Esau to cause these people to what's the word? These people to pretty much submit to him, he's gonna have chaos in the streets done by his undercover agents, CIA agents, or, you know, undercover FBI agents or cops. You know, plain and simple, they all the alphabet boys. But he's gonna cause them to cause destruction so he could bring what? The National Guard, the concentration camps, start locking these people up, you know, and forcing them to take the RFID chip, because ultimately that's what he wants to implement, is to chip everybody, right? Proverbs 24:2, for their heart study of destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. So, you know, when you go into this word mischief, let's just get that real quick, right? So the word mischief,
Strong's H 5999,
amal, in the Hebrew, which means toil, trouble, labor, mischief, labor, you know, and that's what it is. It's trouble. You know, he stirs up trouble.
or it can also go into wickedness, in the Strongs. It can go into wickedness. So he stirs up wickedness, he stirs up iniquity, he stirs up trouble. That's what this devil does, man. So again, let's bring that back. Proverbs 24:2. For their heart, which the heart is lahad, which means mind, um, for their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief, man. So these devils, they've been planning things like this on Jake, putting a Jake to death, and then knowing that Jake has come out there and protest. Jake never really come together to do anything. So we all know that this is the plan or the plotting of Esau Edom, right? So this is Psalms 52:2. Psalms 52:2. It says, "Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully," right? Because he's a deceitful devil. To literally have bricks out there waiting to stir up trouble so you could bring martial law on the people. Here in Arizona, I just read an article that they're planning on, or were they about to implement curfew at 8 p.m. in Arizona, you know? So these devils are working their work. This goes to show you that we're even closer to the end than you believe. It says, "Thy tongue deviseth mischief," right? So we just went into the word mischief, which means what? Troubles, right? Or wickedness, right? Or iniquity, which is sin. So thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully, right? And if you go into that word devil means deceiver, right? It says, "Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteous salah," right? "Thou lovest all devouring words, all thou deceitful tongue, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever," right? And this is what's coming to this devil. Let me get this. This is the book of Psalms 12:2. It says, "They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor." It says, "With flattering lips, with a double heart do they speak. The Lord shall cut off of the flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things." And that's this devil. This devil's a real prideful man. He speaks with vanity, man. With his neighbors. With a double heart do they speak. That's the way of the so-called white man, Esau Edom. He's the wicked in the earth. The scriptures tell you that in Malachi 1:4, 5, and 6, man. Right? So let me get this. What is that? Proverbs 4:16. And it says, "For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence." That's the so-called white man. They drink the wine of violence. When you land bricks out there for Jake to pick up and throw, hey, that's you stirring up violence. That's you stirring up violence. When you have your undercover agents creating mischief, knowing that Jake is gonna get involved with that, that's him wanting to do what? Wanting to bring evils upon Jake, man. So Jacob and Esau always been at war since the beginning. We just read that in Genesis 27:41, man. Right? So Proverbs 4:16, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence," man. This is the book of Psalms 36:2. It says, "For he flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity, and the deceit and Salaki are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good. He deviseth mischief." Hold up, what did it say? Right? "He devises mischief," trouble, wickedness, iniquity, "upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He Salaki, he abhorred not evil," man. So these scriptures hit the pointers on this devil, man. These scriptures hit the pointers on this devil, Esau Edom, man. Because this is what this devil loves implementing. He's loved implementing wickedness, deceptiveness. This is what this devil's about, man. It tells you that in the book of, matter of fact, let me get it real quick. But there's one more I wanted to grab in here. Psalms 36 and 12. There are the workers of iniquity fallen. They are cast down and shall not be able to rise. Right? This is coming upon Esau, Edom real soon. Not only Esau, Edom, but the other nations as well. So this is Revelations 12, right? Revelations 12 and 9. And it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. And it's not talking about a red man with horns and a nightcrawler tail with Poseidon's pitchfork. That's not what it's talking about. That dragon represents Esau, Edom, right? It says, and the great dragon was called, uh, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, right? Devil, deceiver, right? The biggest, the biggest deception that Esau implemented on the world was putting up the image of the so-called white man, Jesus Christ. That's a false image of the Most High, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who you literally call God and Jesus Christ. It says, and Satan. Satan means adversary, right? He's an adversary of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, right? He's going to be cast out from his power. It says, and his angels was cast out with him, his government, his judicial branch, legislative, all that shit, man. Executive branch, his high level executives, his generals, his commanders. That's what it's talking about. His angels, his messengers, man. So he's a deceiver on the earth, man. This is the book of Psalms. What is that? If I could remember, I think that's 51. Salakia. I think it's 59. 59. I think it's 59 and let me see. Salakia. All right. This is Psalms 50 and 19. And it says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thou tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things have thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Right? So this is the book of Proverbs, the 12th chapter, and I'm gonna end it from here. Proverbs 12 and 5. It says, the thoughts of the righteous are righteous, but the counsel of the wicked are deceit, man. So the counsel of the wicked are deceit. So when these devils get together, they think of what? They only think about wickedness and deceit, man. It says the words of the wicked are to lie and wait for blood, man. The words of the wicked are to lie and wait for blood. Hey, these scriptures hit hard, man. These scriptures says hard. This is Proverbs 12 and 20. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, man. It says deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy, right? So the scriptures tell you in what is that? If I could remember. Proverbs 29 and 2, I believe. Right. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And these people aren't rejoicing, man. People are mad and upset, causing riots in the earth. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourning, and people are mourning. You know, the people are mourning, man. So, hey, man, that's the deceptiveness of Esau, Edom, man. This is the deceptiveness of Esau, Edom. This is his way, Let's bring that back.
This right here? Yeah, they put them there on purpose. Setup. They put them there on purpose. They gonna set them hoes right up on the round. Y'all know what building this is right here. I ain't even gonna say what name it is. Hey, where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks go to? We gotta do better. Ain't no damn construction. Gotta do better. Ain't no damn construction.
Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Mawatha Bible, which is death to Babylon, and Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Shalom.